Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. So, if you're on the interwebs like I am, I'm on the interwebs more than I'd like to admit, but that's kind of my job to do that. Put all this stuff up here. But every once in a while there's some exciting news that pops up. Everybody gets all riled up about what's the new latest and greatest thing. A lot of times it's like, we didn't need that. But other times it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And sometimes I get the information ahead of time so I can do testing, so on and so forth for some of these companies. That doesn't happen too often, but it does sometimes. And pretty much I'm always going to say, yeah, sure, I'll test the thing out. And they make me sign one of those NDAs, non-disclosure agreements and all that. Well, anyways, this time is not the case. But for the past 2 weeks, there have been little nuggets and little burbs. WHOTEEWHO company specifically putting breadcrumbs out there, and I've reached out to a bunch of my connections and said, hey, what's the new stuff? What's the new stuff? What's the new stuff? And piecing things together, I know what the new stuff is. But yeah, anyways, one of y'all, believe it or not, messaged me in the DMs. I appreciate that. I normally try to put the links, Instagram, Facebook, all that. I know a bunch of y'all hate all that stuff. I hate it too, but that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. One of y'all messaged me and said, hey, have you seen the new such and such? You can already get it from such and such. And I was like, what? So, guess what? I went down there to my nearest such and such place, and I found some. So real quick, let me take you along with me. They had music playing in the store, so I'm gonna have to edit that out and just play some music. But then I'll catch you afterwards and show you what I got. All right, they had the music cranked up in that Walmart, so I couldn't talk to you in the store because they'd flag us for copyrighting the music that was bumping in that store. But I got some new camo and I got some special surprises in the sack. I'll show you when I get to the house. So yes, you can see I was in Wally World. They had the music turned up. But I did get some camo. I got some new True Timber camo. They have their Takari camo at Walmart. I actually had some of it marked down because deer season is ending. But what did I get? Well, check it out. How long can we prolong this? Anyways, I've been trying to well, no, I won't even get into all that, but check this out. Thanks to one of you guys telling me about it. Look what I got. Boom. Remington is now loading their Core-Lokt in 350 Legend 180 grain. Now the box says 2100 feet per second. To my knowledge, they're only loading it in a 180, which from my perspective and all the data I've looked at, if I'm going to take a deer, I'm going to take it with a 180. Every 350 Legend I've ever had grouped better with the 180s, and they have good deer stopping energy and all that stuff. But y'all watch the show know I'm a Remington fan. I hang the banner from my wall over here. But I've been in their ear. They've actually had 350 Legend in their catalog almost since it came out, and I've been telling them, when you gonna load it, when you gonna load it, when you gonna load it. Well, Remington's finally loading it. Let me grab some other factory off the shelf because I just want to compare real quick their advertised velocities versus what this is. Alright, so just to compare, I grabbed a Federal blue box off my shelf. 180 grainer. Now they print it different on their boxes. It's going to be hard to see, but they print the exact same stuff. 2100 feet per second out of a 180 grain. Which makes me wonder, probably the exact same recipe, I would assume. Let me just look at them. It might even be the same projectile. So this is the Remington. Wow, the Remington brass actually looks a lot better. Here's the Remington. Man, we're getting some super glare off this camera. Here's the Remington, and here's the Federal. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but this Federal, the brass looks real dirty. But just looking at the projectiles, if I'm putting my money on it, that's the exact same projectile. The brass is stamped different. The Remington says RP, and the Federal says FG or FD. I don't know. I can't see. Anyways, the brass is stamped different, but appears to be the same stuff. I don't know. But hey, appreciate you watching. We now have Remington Core-Lokt in 350 Legend. Will my 350 Legend like the Remington 180 grain recipe so we can catch a deer with it? We'll have to see. We might be able to find us a deer to get before season ends. And if you have an extended deer season, maybe you live in Alabama or something, and you got a place with some does on it, let me know. We might be able to zip down there at the end of the season and get some down in Alabama. But hey, appreciate you watching. Real quick video. Remington is now loading Core-Lokt in the 350 Legend. I'm excited. I'm going to do my best to take a deer with it as soon as I can. And if you're wondering, there's also some other new bow lights coming out soon that I'm not allowed to talk about either. But hey, this stuff we could talk about because they got it in Wally World. But hey, appreciate you watching. New stuff coming every day. I truly appreciate you watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for more top secret stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate y'all. Hoo-hoo.